offering.
Here, let me move my stuff. It's going to be easier if you're over here. You have my iPad, Margot? My iPad? It'll be easier if you're over here. You don't have to get up and walk all the way around. Yeah, me out. They said there was too many.
A lot of the cups are here. Hello, everyone. We are actually going to try to do something differently today. We're going to get ourselves in the habit of when the prelude is going to begin. So I'm going to respect everyone's time. Today will be the first time that I do this at 9:59. But when the prelude begins at 10 o'clock, I would ask that we be silent and enjoy the prelude. It's something that for service to begin, we've talked about it, that the prelude is the beginning of the service. It is not the pre-service, even though it has pre in it. You may have received also this little sheet of paper. We are doing this in love and kindness and community so that you may enjoy whomever is doing the prelude, that you're able to come into the spirit of service, come into the spirit of community. We will have time for everyone to chat and all of that. And if you do need to, just stay in the lobby during the prelude, and you can get all of that out. So enjoy today's prelude, the Arabesque number 1 by Claude Debussy.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Las Cruces. So we welcome those of you who are in our sanctuary, of course, and also those who are visiting online. I'm Margot Voss, and apparently I'm the service leader for this group. My pronouns are she, her. I today am wearing a dress in kind of muted tones of blues and orange and a bit of cream color. I have bright red hair, and I am wearing glasses and hearing aids. Yes, it's true. So whoever you are, whoever you love, wherever you're from, wherever your life circumstance, gender identity, sexual orientation, disability, documentation status, or spiritual path, you fit in here. Your story matters, and your presence is a gift. So if you're new here today, can you raise your hand and keep it raised until our greeters can reach you? Do we have any new people here today? It looks like we're all old hands at this. Very good. Very good. And of course, we will be having our service. After the service, we have the coffee hour. But today we have kind of a special presentation, and it's more of an experiential thing, because today we're celebrating Beltane, or May Day. Now, May Day is a pretty special thing. It happens to be my favorite holiday of the year, because this time of year is when the sun god and the earth goddess come together to fertilize the seeds. They make love. And in the olden days, the people in the village would meet with the people from the next village over, and well, anything could happen. Now, one thing we're not going to do today, but I'll just want to mention really quickly, is that we, well, I mean, anybody's welcome, you know. But we used to do something called jumping the fire, or the bale fire, right? And we would make a fire, and then people would jump over it. And it's continues the fertility theme. You jump over the fire, and you know, you hopefully will have a child. You know, and sure enough, that happened to me. Yeah, jumped over the fire on May Day, and on Bridget, 9 months later, I had a child. Yeah, she's 25. So it does work. So I always tell people, if you don't want a baby and you're jumping over the fire, you're jumping for something else, like a new job, or you know, something different in your life, or healing or something. Just, if you are capable of having a baby, also think no baby, because it can happen. Okay, I think I've gone off script here, sorry. All right, we're gonna call in the directions.
No. We're going to welcome.
Oh, no, we're welcoming, sorry, hang on. So we're doing greeting your neighbor, that's what we're doing.
Yes, greeting your neighbor.
There we go. So this is just a moment to kind of turn to your neighbor and say hello and connect. And some of you aren't sitting near each other, but you know, just take a few minutes and just get some connection. 45 seconds. Am I supposed to keep track? There we go. All right, let's start to come back to our seats.
That thing that you mentioned about jumping over the fire?
Yeah?
It's a Zoroastrian Persian tradition.
Oh, really?
You jump, and then you put the vow that you're giving all your sadness and bad stuff to the fire.
To the fire.
Energy by jumping over.
See, pagan things are connected all around the world. It's not so different.
I just go like this.
Okay, everybody needs to come back and sit down. I'm getting the cue. If everybody can take their seats, we're going to get started here. All right, very good. So right now we're going to do something called casting the circle, and we're going to do it. Well, first I'm going to invoke, I know, right?
No,
No?
'cause we
Did I
have
go
to-
too far?
we have to
Oh,
do
you have to
this.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay, you do that. Sorry, I only saw the script this
Okay. You never know what you're going to get when we show up on Sunday. Yeah. So I'm Cassandra Calway, and I'm your service associate for this service. My pronouns are she and her. I am a white, 62-year-old female. My hair is gray. I'm wearing glasses. I have these beautiful crescent moon earrings on. I am dressed in royal purple with a silk purple and yellow flower crown. I look like the Queen of the May. The only time I will ever be the Queen of the May is today. And a warm welcome to our guests, whether it's your first visit or your 100th. You are part of this beloved community. Whoever you are, whoever you love, wherever you're from, whatever your life circumstances, gender identity, sexual orientation, disability documentation, or spiritual path. I think Margot did that on her own. You fit here. Your story matters. Your presence is a gift. If you are near here, welcome. Please raise your hand. Keep it raised until our greeters reach you. They would like to give you a present. Please also fill out the visitor card located in the seat in front of you, and you'll receive invitations to participate in our programs. You're invited to join us after the service for coffee hour. We would love to get to know you and allow you time to get to know us. If you have additional questions, join us in the lobby by the metal art piece right after the service. I would like everybody in the pagan community or who attends CUUPS to at least raise your hand. Okay, thank you. So if you would like to get to know the pagan community a little bit better, look for all the people who look weird. And there will be more of us at 11 when we go to put the poll up. As we enter into this time of worship, lean into the joy, music, and movement of this multi-generational space. Now let us greet our neighbors, we've already done that, and warmth and welcome. Margot, you were all over this thing. Okay, now you're going to do the invocation.
Now I'm doing it.
Right there, invocation.
Yeah, okay, right. She's like, read this line. Oh, all right. Everybody take a nice deep breath. All right. Great goddess of earth, goddess of spring, Persephone. Oh, great god of the sun, Lu, god of the seed, the green man. We greet you and we honor you, and we ask for your blessing on this, our festival of May. Spirits of this place, spirits of the circle, ancestors of family and tradition, we ask for your blessings on this, your festival of Beltane. We're going to light the 4 candles of the 4 directions, and I'm going to lead you in a little chant, so you can join me here.
Do you want to teach it first?
Yeah, I'll sing it first, and then you guys can follow, okay? Air I am, fire I am, water, earth, and spirit I am. Air I am, fire I am, water, earth, and spirit I am. Air I am, fire I am, water, earth, and spirit I am. Air I am, fire I am, water, earth, and spirit I am. Air I am, fire I am, water, earth, and spirit I am. Air I am, fire I am, Water, earth, and spirit I am. The circle is cast.
As Margot lights our chalice here in the sanctuary, we invite those joining us online to share in the chat where you are lighting yours. The chalice lighting words today are, may this flame find us young, may this flame find us playful, may this flame find us curious. Welcome to our adventure. So mote it be.
Good morning. I am Eric Ramirez, and I serve as the music director of the church. My pronouns are he, him, and elle. Today I am... No, wrong order. My hair is black, and it's graying, shaved short on the sides. I am wearing a white short sleeve button-down dress shirt that is textured. You can feel it later. It actually feels kind of cool. I have very light khaki pants on with black shoes, and today I smell of magnolia. I am a Puerto Rican, brown, 5'9" gay man, and I welcome you. Today our gathering hymn is number 389, Gathered Here. We are going to do it as a round, but no, don't worry. Congregation, you will be with me the entire time. The choir will sing the round. Okay? If you would rise in body or spirit as you are able and willing as we sing together. Okay, with me. Gathered here in the mystery of the hour, gathered here in one small body, gathered here in the struggle and the power, Spirit draw near. Gathered here in the mystery of the hour, gathered here in one strong body, gathered here in the struggle and the power, Spirit draw near. Gathered here in the mystery of the hour, gathered here in one strong body, gathered here in the struggle and the power, Spirit draw near. Spirit draw near. Spirit draw near. Spirit draw near. They get lost, so it's okay.
I was so into the song that I went to sit back down, and then I saw it was me. Good morning, church. Good morning, Kelly. I am Kelly Ingram, and I am your Director of Religious Education. My pronouns are she and her. I am not wearing black today. Well, there is black on my shirt. We have the phases of the moon. I guess this shirt has different shades of orange and pink and maybe a cream color on it. I have on pink shorts, headdress with, I believe, pink and blue flowers, and black sandals. I have longish, curly, and silver hair worn down, and black and clear glasses. Okay. This morning, I will be reading The Fiddlers of Tomnavorich. I had to literally ask Google how to pronounce that. So, The Fiddlers of Tomnavorich. A long time ago, there were two traveling fiddle players roaming the highlands trying to make some money. The two fiddlers had passed through dozens of towns and villages by the time they arrived in Inverness. Luck had not been on their side, and they were pretty much out of cash and pretty hungry. If they couldn't find a well-paying gig this evening, then they were sleeping on the streets. First, they played in the open, hoping to drum up a little bit of attention. No one seemed to notice, except one older man. He stood and he watched them, big grin on his face, tapping his foot away to the beat. Eventually, he walked up and made them a proposition. He was looking for remarkable musicians to play for a remarkable group of folks. If they were interested, he could pay them double what they would normally charge. He would feed them as well. All they had to do was meet him at the Tomnavorich Hill at sunset. Now, this sounded like an excellent proposition for the young men, but was it too good to be true? The pair had barely eaten for days, so it didn't take very long for them to accept the offer. Just as the sun was going down, they walked to the hill where the old man was waiting. He showed them to a peculiar-looking opening in the hillside. It was warm and light, with the sound of laughter blaring out. Into the depths the fiddlers went. An enormous hall stretched in front of them, full of folks dressed in the finest clothes, and the table was filled with food. A loud cheer went up from everyone when they saw the fiddlers. A loud rumble sounded from the musicians' stomachs. Their guide told them not to rush, enjoy their fill of food and drink before they start to play. Once they were satisfied, the fiddlers turned to their instruments and announced the first song. The party was wild. The dancing went on for what felt like hours. The fiddlers had as much fun as the audience. They didn't think they had ever played this well before, and they were certainly earning their payment. But all good things must come to an end. When the dances were finished, the old man paid the two fiddlers even more than he had promised. He ushered them out into the early dawn. Once the pair turned to ask if the man possibly needed them again, but the man was gone. The doorway had disappeared. The men then slowly walked into town, tired from the night's work. But everything in town seemed different. Houses had sprung up overnight where they were sure there were just fields before. They didn't recognize any of the stores or the pubs. Even the people all seemed to be dressed funny, although the people were the ones pointing and whispering at the fiddlers. Finally, the church bell rang out, something they recognized, and maybe somewhere they could get a little sense. It was a Sunday, so the pair headed straight to the church and sat at the back. The minister started the sermon, but as soon as he mentioned the Lord's name, poof, the fiddlers crumbled into dust. You see, they hadn't been playing under that hill for a single night. They had been playing for 100 years. That wasn't just any older man. It was Thomas the Rhymer, who had lured them to play for a fairies party. And as I was told by Cassie, moral of the story, never trust a fairy. And now we will have 2 rounds of the children's blessing. After the first round, any youths that would like to follow me outside to make headdresses will exit this door. Thank you. May your mind be open to new learning. May your lips spring through the new world. May your heart fall off and rise to the work of justice as you go your way in peace. May your mind be open to new learning. May your lips spring through the new world. May your heart fall off and rise to the work of justice as you go your way in peace.
So like Kelly said, if you never believe anything I ever say to you ever, never make a deal with the Fae. Okay? Stay away from them. As we gather in this sacred space, we are invited to invest in our church's mission and shared life. The offering we take today and every Sunday is more than financial support. It's a reflection of our commitment to this community and the values we strive to live out: love, justice, welcome, and care. Our church depends on each of us. Your generosity sustains our worship, programs, partnerships, and our ability to grow in faith and service. Whether you make a one-time gift, support today's Change for Change partner, or fulfill your annual pledge, every contribution helps strengthen our community and extend our reach. This quarter, any of the change that you put into the basket will go to our Change for Change partner, which is Project Link, that works with the Las Cruces Public Schools. Through this partnership, we carry our values beyond these walls. You can give online, by mail, or by placing your gift in the plate. Every gift matters, and every gift makes a difference. The offering now will be given and gratefully received. So we're here today to celebrate Beltane, which is an ancient Celtic fire festival. I had a couple people who asked me if we were going to do Earth Day today, because Earth Day was this week. Earth Day and Beltane are 2 very separate things. We both around the earth, both around how important the earth is, but 2 totally different things. Beltane's usually celebrated on May Day. This year, we're not doing it on the first Sunday of May because a bunch of us are going to be up with 400 other pagans celebrating Beltane up the mountain. So there wouldn't be anybody here to do it. So we're doing it today. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between Earth Day and Beltane before we talk about Beltane. Earth Day was created in 1970. It's a stewardship and awareness global. It's like a checkup for the Earth and what the Earth looks like. It's kind of a civic-minded, restorative, policy-moving day. Some of the activities is, to plant things, to go and pick up trash, to restorative to the Earth. The lesson for Earth Day is that humanity is not separate from nature, that we are the caretakers of the Earth. So if Earth Day is the technical side of the Earth, Beltane is the passion side of the Earth, okay? Earth Day is protection, Beltane is passion. Moment when the Green Man and the May Queen join each other, symbolizing, they unite, symbolize the marriage of the earth and the sky. It's joyful, it's sensory, it's primal, it's fire, and it's a central element to Beltane. We do have a bellfire, and at my age, I don't jump that because I can't get over it lots of times, and I don't want to set my clothes on fire. But a lot of people do, and it's a beautiful sight to see everybody just running and going over and over and over. And this year we might need a very large fire because it's supposed to be very cold. So fire is a central element used in purification and honoring the sun's return. In Beltane, different from Earth Day, where Earth Day is humanity is not separate from nature and we are the caretakers of it. And Beltane, the lesson is life is a gift. We celebrate life. Our relationship with the earth should be one of enchantment. It should be gratitude, not just utility, not just let's clean it up so that we can do this with it. It's we live here, put your feet in the grass, walk in the mud, get in a river, right? Because it's gratitude. We're grateful that it's here. We have Mother Earth, Gaia, and she is very, very important. So that's kind of the difference between, not a whole lot of difference, but I can tell you one thing that we are not doing on Beltane, and that is civic policy or anything like that. It's kind of frisky. So kind of frisky, more like really frisky. That was the difference between Beltane and Earth Day. And then, so what I want to say is, I've titled this The Fire Within. Friends, seekers, and children of the earth, today we stand at the peak of the spring tide. We have arrived at Beltane, the bright fire, the cross-quarter holiday that marks the transition from the greening of the world to the full blooming heat of summer. In the ancient wheel of the year, we are exactly opposite of Samhain. While Samhain is a time of the thinning of the veil and we honor the ancestors, Beltane is a celebration of the here and now. It's a festival of life, vitality, and sacred spark that resides in every living cell. Historically, our ancestors would light two great bonfires. They would drive their cattle between them and purify and protect the herd before they sent them to the high pastures for the summer. It isn't just an old agricultural trick. It's a profound metaphor for our own lives. To walk between the fires is to purify the spirit, letting go of the stagnant winter thoughts that no longer serve us. Ignite your passion, choosing to live with intensity and purpose rather just drifting. Bless the journey, acknowledging that the path ahead requires both heat, energy, and light vision. Beltane is also the season of the great marriage. We see it in the blossoms being pollinated by the bees and the warmth of the sun kissing the damp soil. It represents the union of opposites, masculine and feminine, sun and soil, action and intuition. When these forces meet, life happens. This is why we dance around the maypole. The pole represents the stability of the earth and the standing spirit. while the ribbons represent the swirling, colorful energies that weaves life together. It reminds us that we are not meant to be isolated islands. We are woven into the very fabric of existence. So what does Beltane ask for us in the modern world? It asks us to wake up. Nature is screaming its presence right now. The birds aren't singing quietly, they are shouting. The flowers aren't blooming tentatively, they are exploding. Beltane challenges us to stop being lukewarm. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. And that's a quote from Howard Thurman. So I would say, as you leave this space and step back into the world, look for the green fire. It's in the trees. Look for the bright fire that's in your own heart. May your passions be bright as the Beltane flames. May your growth be as relentless as the rising sap. May you find the courage to dance, to love, to be fully and vibrantly alive. We joke a lot about Beltane being frisky, but it is a fertility holiday. So if you were going to put the maypole up in the wild, sometimes we put seeds in the hole so that after we take, something will grow there. We will put petals out here because it's PVC and nothing's growing out in that clay. But we'll put some petals in there, some flower petals to symbolize fertility. Then one of the first things we'll do is we'll have everybody, female identifying, dance over the hole. So you're blessing the hole for fertility. Then we bring the pole out and stick the pole in the hole. So it's there's no metaphor there. Okay? So that's the way that it will look when we get out there to get the pole put up. Okay? We have a brand new, freshly dressed maypole. And we're super excited about that. We put brand new ribbons on it. It's freshly blessed. This maypole has been here a long time in this church. We kind of spiffy it up every year a little bit, do some different things to it. This year we have hand-dyed the ribbons that were dyed by the ladies from Moon Sisters. So we have hand-dyed linen ribbons on it this year instead of synthetic ribbon. So it looks incredible. So even if you don't want to dance, have a seat outside and watch and catch the energy and the joyfulness and the spirit that goes into putting this pole up. And how when it gets together and it's weaved, how beautifully intricate it looks and how incredible the colors match and go together, even though it's all kinds of different colors. Because we're all a community. And in paganism especially, we're not all the same, but we're all the same that day. We're all there to celebrate this same thing. So we would like to invite you to come out, watch us in the heat, dance around looking silly. And if you would like to hold a ribbon, even just for one time around, the biggest thing is that nobody can ever get under over right, and so that's the trick of the day, understanding 1, 2, under over. In, out, okay. In, out, yes. Well, I think that sounds a little, I don't know. There's still just a tiny little bit of that Catholic girl in me that thinks in and out is too much. So I wish you all bright blessings for Beltane, and I have a little something from the magical year that I would like to read, a couple things. The maypole. Come lasses and lads, get leave of your dads, and away to the maypole high. For every he got him a she, and the fiddler standing by. For Willie will dance with Jane, and Johnny has his Joan. Trip it, trip it, trip it, trip it up and down. And we get ready to go out. Dance whenever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in dance, said he.
I've had someone ask me several times when I do the OOS, what does it mean when all the letters are capitalized for who wrote the music? That is the hymn tune. So we are going to sing number 289 as the closing hymn, but the hymn tune, I believe, is called, or 298. I got it wrong this morning, too. That's not really important, but the hymn tune is Slain. And if you have questions about hymn tunes, I'm more than happy to answer them for you later. So would you rise in body or spirit as you are able, as we sing the closing hymn? Let's sing together. Wake now my senses and hear the earth call. Feel the deep power of being in all. Keep with the web of creation your vow. Giving, receiving as love shows us how. Wake now my reason, reach out to the night. Join with each pilgrim who quests for the truth. Honor the beauty and wisdom of time. Suffer the limit and praise the sublime. Wake now, compassion, give heed to the cry. Voices of suffering fill the wide sky. Take as your neighbor, both stranger and friend, praying and striving their hardship to end. Wake now, my conscience, with justice thy guide. Join with all people whose rights are denied. Take not for granted a privileged place. God's love embraces the whole human race. Wake now, my vision of ministry clear. Brighten my pathway with radiance here. Mingle my calling with all who will share. Work toward a planet just for my heart care.
So we're going to do the. Okay, so some of you have come to our dual service. Sorry. I always think I'm very loud. I was going to say, everybody will agree with me that I'm very loud. So this is a broom. I swear there's a broom under there. This is a broom I bought when we first started becoming CUUPS. Every time we have a Sabbath or a ritual, we tie ribbon onto this broom. There's actually more ribbon now than broom. We have hair tie on here from one time we forgot to have a ribbon. So it's got a little bit of everything on there. And every time I threaten to buy a new one, everybody's, no, no. So it'll eventually just become ribbon and no more broom. So we will tie this ribbon here today is from the Beltane ribbons that were on the maypole last year. And we'll release the directions. We'd like to thank North South
Uh-oh. You have to fix the iPad if I'm going to read that thing. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you just have to read
This bit.
the fire is, please, the words, extinguishing the flame.
Okay. So
we're not-
please,
We're not using this one. We have another one.
so don't read the words?
Read these words.
Okay, good. So the fire is gone, but it was merely an illusion. The true fire lives within us. Its flame ignites our passion. What do you love? Who do you love? Go forth and live your fire. And we're going to sing a song.
We're going to chant Merry Meet. So those of you who know it, help us, okay? All right? The circle is open but unbroken. May the love of the goddess be ever in your hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. So they're going to play the postlude and then give us we'll need a couple minutes to kind of clean up all of our stuff and get it moved outside. And then sometime right around 11 in the next 10 minutes or so, we'll get started with the poll. Okay?
Thank you, Laura. Those who need to get the maypole started, you better get out there. But I do have a few announcements. My name is Jan Thompson, and the first thing I want to tell you is an announcement that Linda Rashala sent me. She's our stewardship chair. She's out of town, so
Sorry, Jan.
that's fine. Take what you here. Do you need this too? But before she left, soon after she left, she got an update for us about the bridge campaign. She said that as of Friday, we have a total of $165,392 in pledges to the Bridge Capital Campaign. That's 79% of our goal of $210,000. That's pretty darn good. It's not quite enough, but it's darn good. A total of 30 people have pledged so far. That's not very many. 25 to the capital campaign, 21 to increase their pledges by at least 5%, and 18 to both parts of the campaign. No pledge is too small, she says. We're getting close to our overall goal of the campaign, and we would love to have additional participation, especially in our challenge to increase your pledge by 5% in future years. And then you don't have to, your pledge for next year is already made if you've pledged at least 5%. So, advanced planning, that's always good. Now, while Linda is out of town, Joan Pipkins, the president of the board, is meeting you out in the lobby to accept your pledges. Then tomorrow night, we're going to have a roundtable. And this is one that Elisa Sanchez has put together. The title is White People Don't Exist. Dr. Timothy Nelson, who is an instructor at the Africana Studies at NMSU, is going to talk about blackdom, utopia, and belonging. He says the big lie about race has gone gone too far as it continues to dehumanize and to create dehumanization and violence. So I hope you will be here. This is our community outreach, continuing education for the community and for us. If you could be here in person, that's welcome, because we get good speakers and they don't want to talk to an empty room. So try to be here. Then next Sunday, we have a couple of interesting things. First of all is the bike blessing. That'll be at 9 o'clock. Out by the bike rack in the front of the church along Solano. And that's, we sing some songs, we have a blessing. People, again, in the community bring their bicycles. You can bring your bicycle and have it blessed. It's an annual event that we do. And if you want more information, contact Rebecca Richens. Also next Sunday is our monthly collection for Casa de Peregrinos. And, you can bring food for the food pantry, or you can bring money for the food pantry. And actually, money is very appreciated because they can buy in bulk and get a lot more with your money than you can afford to bring in yourself. So keep that in mind. The Social Justice Committee is sponsoring a table at this year's fundraiser for Annunciation House called We the People. And the announcement in here says that we have 5 people out of the 8, but the fact is we have 8 people now. So we have a full table, and I have heard some others say they might want to go. So let's go for 2 tables. Okay, the cost is $60 per seat. I actually have a couple of free seats beyond our 8 if there are people where money is holding you back and you would like to go. Okay, so let me know. This is an advance warning, so you can put it on your calendar now and not have conflicts. But the new UU class is going to resume the 3rd Sunday in May. I think that's the 24th.
17.
What?
17.
17? May 17th will be the new UU class. The Sunday after Mother's Day, I think. And you can learn more about our church, about the Unitarian Universalist Association, and about the history of Unitarians and Universalists and the merger of Unitarian Universalists. It's a 4-week session, so mark out 4 Sundays to do this after church service, 11:30. So let's go dance the maypole and get some refreshments. Last night. Wasn't that fabulous? And I think it's the best planned one we've had so far. Everything just seemed to go very smoothly.